Guys, say what you want, but Massive Air is what makes Monster Jam. Guys, today we are back for yet another luck or skill video where we're going to be reviewing Monster Jam Massive Air moments. Guys, as we roll into clip number 1, subscribe. I want you in this community we are building. Massive Air. Unreal. Yeah, so you have got to give it to them. All skill for putting on a show like that for the crowd. I'm going to start that one with all skill because Jim Kohler and Avenger has been putting it on for the crowd for years now. And, you know, I was a Jim Kohler fan ever since I saw him jump into the fountain back when Monster Jam used to have the rock pile fountain. So all skill to get it started. Full throttle, never lifted, yard sailing. Wow, that is wild. So again there, guys, both the tires broke off and I didn't see any tethering device. Let me know why. I'm assuming it probably just broke the housing beyond where the tire's tethered to, but let me know what you think. That I'm gonna give absolute all skill just for the fact he never lifted and he was trying to feather the rig through the air to keep it level. All skill. Again, skied it out. And, you gotta love it, honestly. That was just Massive Air. You know, actually, I'm going to have to give that way more skill than I was originally anticipating because of the way he locked up the brakes to control that gyro effect, to try to get at least the front end, to get the truck, to prevent the truck from rotating backwards anymore, but he locked up the brakes to get it to at least stop in the air. All skill for him to have pulled that one back down, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Of course, he skied it out, but I think this whole video is a skied out compilation. All skill right there, the way he held on to that. God, that's a good looking World Finals course. Let me know what year that was. It actually looked pretty intense. But yeah, I'm going to give that all skill. I believe, please correct me if I'm wrong, that was probably Todd LeDuc, I think his name is, in the Metal Militia truck. Totally could be wrong about that. I'm not an expert. But yeah, I love watching them when they land and actually keep the truck under control. This is probably going to be a better video than I was anticipating, but all skill right there, keeping that one under control. Oh my, oh, yard sale. Wow. All right, because now we've seen the level of quality of clips we're getting in this, I'm going to give that one a lack of skill because you've seen the other trucks control their gyro effect. So that truck, he gave it everything he had and it just kicked off. You could even argue if they knew they were going to do that, they should have put more rebound damping in the rear shocks so the rear end wouldn't kick off like that. And maybe more less rebound damping in the front, so the front would push off, the rear would not push off, and it would keep the truck level for that. So you could argue a lack of skill, but across the board, lack of skill because we're talking about professional drivers, but absolutely Massive Air, and I love to see it. That one, stadium's huge, but I'm going to argue lack of skill, not nearly as much air as we've seen so far. So we're doing a big air compilation. I'm going to say lack of skill. Massive Air. Yeah, I'm going to be quick with that one and say bad luck that it rebounded so poorly like that. So instead of rating the air on that one, tell me about that BroDozer truck. Is that a diesel engine in the truck, or is that just a black smoke effect? It sounds like a diesel, and if it is, what are the specs on it? Because that thing runs really good, and I mean, that's got to be a massive and expensive diesel engine to power that truck like that. So let me know. Yeah, I'm going to give that all skill right there. I mean, I believe that's Ryan Anderson. Always all skill with Ryan Anderson. But the way he launched that and landed basically on the down ramp, I think that was premeditated, and therefore it's all skill. Hold on to that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, those are some of my favorite moments in Monster Jam, where there's just sick air, and it's like to keep the truck to settle down, they're just reeling it back in. All skill right there. Yeah, that's some of my favorite parts of Monster Jam, when they're just on the ragged edge, they land some sick air, and they're just, it's like I've said before, they're like trying to ride a bull and reel it back in and get the truck to settle down. I'm going to give that all skill. Staying in it. Oh. Oh, wow. That is one of my favorite clips I've ever seen right there. And it didn't look like it blew the engine. First off, tell me what truck that is, because I've always loved that slender body design. Second of all, those are my favorite skied out clips like that, when they're not launching forward very far, but God, they're just suspended in the air. That truck took the landing pretty well. It did roll over, but him stabbing the throttle to get it to pull itself back over, that is all skill right there. Honestly, that is some Brawler shit right there. That's huge air. The thing rolls, he stays in it. It looks like he blew the engine, but then he's driving away no problem. I mean, that's one of the best Monster Jam clips we've seen on this channel. But let me know what truck that is. That was a freaking awesome clip. Huge air. Broke it. Wow. Yeah, so it is a monster truck. I'm going to give that bad luck that he broke it. Absolutely awesome clip. Skied it out for the fans, but bad luck. That had to hurt. I'm not even going to cast judgment on that clip because he had the tire off of the bead. I'm just going to say that was total ragged edge, putting on a show for the crowd, and you just got to give him credit for that. But I don't want to judge the driving because I don't think that was bad. I don't think that was bad luck or good luck, and I definitely don't think a skill was an issue there. So we're going to move on and just appreciate that clip. Oh, this is freaking huge. All skill right there. That is what you call some more Brawler shit right there. And I think it's pretty safe to say Jim Kohler is just a brawler at heart. One, I love that old Chevy S10 Avenger body, first of all. And second of all, I mean, he just skied that thing on, and it worked out. He landed about on the down ramp, and the truck held together. So total skill in the send and total skill in the preparation to make sure that truck didn't break. So just absolutely stunning. This is the definition of skying it out. Unbelievable. Guys, I'm sure there's more Massive Air moments, but that right there is some Brawler we'll do another video on more massive air moments, but just in these few clips, unbelievable airtime. Again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's Todd Ledoux. Let me know who was driving that metal militia truck, and let me know who's driving the monster truck, Monster Energy monster truck. But that clip, if I had to show somebody massive air, it's that one. Comment below bigger air than that, because I don't think there's bigger air than that right there. You just have to give it to him. All skill. I know. I'm pretty sure that was in the Orlando in Camping World Stadium. I mean, just unreal. And then the skill really comes in the landing. That thing rebounds probably 8 feet off the ground, and he's running out of stadium, so he's feathering the throttle, but he's also in the brakes to get the thing under control. I know we've already covered that in another video. I recognize that clip, but I had to put it in again just because, I mean, that is massive air. Guys, thank you for watching yet another luck or skill video, and I will catch you at a Monster Jam event very soon.